Hello guys, welcome back to algebra class, and this time I will go over this packet. So basically I will go over questions on the left and you're gonna do questions on the right by yourself because these two questions are gonna be very similar. And of course at the end of this packet there is an answer key to it, so you and with an explanation so you don't have to be worried about it. And also after this we have more practice about the quantitative reasoning. I don't think I gave you answer key to this one, but if you really need it, I'll give it to you at the end. All right, so let's do this one. So number one, a student has a test score of 82, 86, and 90 on her first three exams. What must she score on her fourth exam to have overall average of exactly 88? And we went over this question in class, like very similar questions. So she scored 82, and she scored 86 and 90. And she wants to get 88 in total, which means there's a fourth test that she has to take, and we don't know what she needs to get. So we're gonna put X. And you guys already know what to do. So since we have like four tests, we are gonna divide this one by 4. So this one we actually have to use calculator. I don't think you will have decimals, but since I cannot really give you any calculator, you might want to use decimals. But don't put it just like that. Just put it one by one, just like for function calculator. So let's combine this one first. 82 plus 86 plus 90. So we have a 258 plus x over 4 equals 88. So our job is to solve for x. Another way that you can do it is you plug in every single one of this one and see which one actually gives you 88. But with a four function calculator, that's going to be a little bit challenging. So what I'm going to do is I will just solve for this. Multiply by 4 both sides. So I have 258 plus x equals 88 times 4. I got 352. And subtract 258 on both sides. Your goal is to understand mathematical concept, not to beat the test. So there we go. We got this. So now try question the right by yourself. Next one. A local high school has a student to teacher ratio of 15 to 1. So every 15 students, we have one teacher. And now there are 140 students in total. Then how many teachers are there? So we don't know, so I'm going to put X. And this one is just ratio. So what you can do, you see that it's a fraction with the equal sign here? So what you can do is butterfly method. 1 times 450, we have 450 equals 15 times x. So we have 15x. So let's solve for x. Only thing that you have to do is, well, obviously you can just plug in the number, but I would just do divide by 15 on both sides because that's more math. 30. So if there are 450 students, there should be 30 teachers. So now you're gonna do a question on the right by yourself. It's exactly the same concept. All right, so here, a pair of shoes originally cost $60, and they are currently on sale for 25% of the original price. What is the final sale of the shoes? Okay, so actually this is easy. I believe in class I taught you in another way, but I actually found easier way. So shoes itself is a $60. But now 25%. This one is 0.25. And basically we are not gaining it, we're losing it, right? So we always go from the 1. And if you're gaining, we do plus. If you're losing, we do minus. This one is a sales price, right? So minus, if you have a 25% off, which means you're going to subtract 25%, that's going to give you the answer. So only problem is you cannot really put this one into a 4-function calculator. I mean, in Desmos you can, but assuming you cannot use Desmos, you can only use 4-function calculator. So first, what you have to do is 1 minus 0.25, which you will get 0.75. And after that, what you gotta do is 60 times 0.75. That's gonna give you 45. So that's a $45. Although in class, I did it slightly different way. But this is one way that you can actually do. All right? So try question on the right by yourself. Now here, a drawer contains 4 black socks. Okay, we did it in class. So there's a container. We have 4 black socks and 6 white socks and 2 gray socks. So altogether, we have 12 socks. And you're gonna pull 1 socks without looking. What's the probability that the socks is a black? So out of this 12, we only have 4 blacks. So it's gonna be, when you randomly pull out, the chance that you're gonna get black socks is gonna be 4 because there are 4 black socks. And 4 over 12, when you simplify it, it's gonna be 1/3. All right? And if you have to do it more times, then keep that in mind, times. If it's a without replacement, now you're gonna have 11 socks and then like what they choose. All right? So keep that in mind. Next one. Oh, yes, here you go. A basketball player scores 12, 15, 18, and 20. Actually, wait a second. Oh, okay, never mind. This one you have to do it by yourself, all these 3 questions. Because this one is very similar to the question number 1. And this one is going to be pretty much closer to something that you learned before. And there's an answer key in the back. So I believe you guys can do this one by yourself. And there are answer keys, so you got it. So now this one, you guys can do this one by yourself. It's only 20 questions. Yeah, you're going to say that's too much, but if you're a good student, which you are, you're going to be okay. Like, for example, what's a 20% of the 50? This one, I believe you have to do it by yourself. So I'll just give you a hint. What's a 10% of 50? That should be 5, right? Then 20%, which is twice the 10%, should be twice 5, which is 10. So you can actually think one by one like this, all right? Like second one, like in the soccer, boy to girl ratio is a 2 to 3, so like 2 to 3. And there are 10 boys, then how many girls are there, which is X. Make sure you cross multiply and then you have this one. Doing average is going to be easy. That one we just did in the before. So yeah, you got this. Like here, number 5. If 3 apples cost $100.50, how much does 1 apple cost? I mean, yeah, $1.50 for 3 apples, right? Then what's a 1 apple gonna be? You don't really have to do it. You can just do it like here 2, here's a 3, then here 2. It's easy, right? So you guys can do it by yourself. Maybe this one is the hardest one. What's a 1/2 of 1/4? So basically, you're gonna cut this one in half. 1/4. You're gonna cut in half, like times 1/2, like this. So what is it gonna be? You got this. So I think I went over pretty much all questions that you really need. And rest of them are on you. So good luck, guys. I love you guys. Bye.